So let's look at one of the first ad platforms, which is Google Search. The first thing to be aware of within the Google search is actually more about the intent of the search engine itself. So Google is actually really trying to intend to bring results that are the intent of what the person is querying or searching for. So they try to present relevant answers to match that intent. They then rank those answers opposed to what they think will be most interested to the person doing it. And so the search intent actually applies both to the organic results, but also the paid results. The Google search system actually works on an auction-based system, so the position of the paid ad is based upon how an auction works, and again, these auctions happen in real time, so that the results can actually vary based on what each advertiser's campaign settings are. So, for an example we did before, which was for plumbers, when somebody actually does that search query and a real-time auction is kicked off, and based on the settings of each of the people bidding for those keywords, the ads can come up in different orders and things like that. But it is important to know that you can't just bid for the first position at the top there for Google search. Google is actually trying to also put relevancy and matching the searcher's intent and interaction with your ad. So the idea of just paying the most to get the first position is actually not a correct statement. Another additional part of the Google search platform that comes up is what's called quality score. The quality score is actually based upon a number of factors: the ad quality itself, the keywords that the ad is targeting, and the landing page that after you click on the ad actually goes to. This quality score is actually based upon from 1 to 10. Additional factors that go in through are what is the actual click-through rate of that ad. Is the ad relevant to what's being searched for? And finally, the actual experience searcher has on the landing page. Google search is actually made up of many different aspects. At the top is the search campaign itself. Then below that, there could be a series of ad groups, which are actually now where the actual ads, keywords, and bidding process is there. A campaign will have a budget. We'll also have location targeting. Again, this is geographical. The language that you're targeting, and which ad networks you may or may not want your search ad to be on. One aspect of each Google search campaign is the keywords. These are the actual words or phrases that you want to show for your ad, and or what the words or phrases that someone is typing into the Google search engine to get the results. There are a number of match types that you can use to do this. Basically, this just means the relativeness of how the search query that the person is typing in actually matches the keywords that you are interested in placing your ads. So they go from most broad, or shall we say most wide, to the most exact. Well, broad to exact, yes. So the first one is a broad match. This will give Google the opportunity to try to match your ad to many words that are similar to that one. A broad match modifier allows you to have a little more control. A phrase match is when you want to actually match a number of different words but still have some flexibility in having similar ones. And finally, the exact match is the most precise, where it's exactly the keywords you want that have to be typed in the search thing. On a related note, there's actually another keyword match type, which is negative keywords. These are actually words you don't want your ad to show for, and these are very helpful if you want to eliminate some things that may be similar but actually don't have anything to do with the ads you're trying to target. The next part of a Google search campaign is the actual ad text itself. Again, these are text-based ads. So the first one is the final URL when they click on the ad that you want them to go to. Again, in this case, typically it's going to be your landing page. Then you have the option for 1 or 2 headlines, a couple descriptions, and what's actually called a display path. Keep in mind, though, as you type all this information in, the ad must actually go through a Google approval process to make sure everything's here. So certain ads may be rejected due to violations of the Google search guidelines. The next component that's part of a Google search campaign is a landing page. Now, in this case, this is actually something that's going to be on your own website. But it's the place that they go to after they click. Google's actually looking at these landing pages to determine a few different things related to the experience. Is the content on there useful? Is it relevant of the information that they're searching for? How's the navigation on the website? And how many links are on that page? So again, it's not just the ad and the keywords. It's actually the landing page as part of the entire campaign.